it's been so cool just to see all the information you got laid out. Like, I'm on module 3 right now, and with it being, I just never thought this job would be so mental. You know, like the social dynamics stuff with your mindset coming into it. It's just been so interesting. It's really grasped me, everything so far. I'm excited about it.
You were at the symposium. How was
the
symposium, bro? How was the symposium?
Oh man, it is an eye opener. Definitely a great experience, a great investment. Met some great guys and gals, and I'm just very optimistic about the future here. My major thing right now is just trying to get those armored SUVs.
Before making a big purchase like that, make sure you have the clientele for something like that. Because you want to move, you don't want to move, because a lot of times we'll try to have the asset and then market it. In EP, it seems to work backwards. Like a lot of dudes will be like, I'm gonna start my own company because I know how to do EP. And it's like, hold up, bro. Do you know where your clients are gonna come from first?
Yeah.
Like, have you been in this space long enough to have your books and then you start your company?
I've noticed when I'm listening to like your podcast and reading books and Left the Bang and stuff like that, I find that when I'm doing these details where they're not necessarily executive protection, but you can still use the things that you're like situational awareness, like this guy's wearing a certain thing. Why is he wearing that? Why are his hands like that? Why you can I can practice that while I'm doing this stuff. So it's and some of the stuff is like what I've done forever, because my dad would always say like, keep your head on a swivel, and I would never know what that is.
Right.
And then I get into this stuff and like, oh, that's what he meant. It's really cool to be able to put that into practice. And as far as like what I wear and why I wear it, and like where I stand and where I sit, and looking at different people and facial expressions and all that kind of stuff. So it's been really cool.
I mean, I've been to a couple courses before your dignitary protection course in DC, and have to find all your information over a year ago. So I said, okay, and I've been on your stuff on YouTube, and I said, let me start. So when you came out with the training day, there was no problem. I talked to Mike, I think it's Michael, yes.
Yep.
And he got me signed up.
Nice.
Got all the information and more.
Outstanding, man.
It's one of the best. It's one of the best online course. It's one of the best course, period.
Got into another demographic. Got into the entertainment. What I did take away from that was your advanced portion of the school. So we were me and a guy that I know me and Jermaine Flight. So we were able to use your book and was able to go around before the talent got there. Went to every police station, got the demographics of crime, because it was in a pretty, kind of sketchy area where they did the production. Byron, I can't thank you enough, man. Can't thank you enough for how you changed the way I look at protection and being able to kind of market myself as a top tier professional.
I've been following you, and you're like the guru here for the guys in New York, brother. So just to let you know,
wow,
I really like how you present the vocational component of all of this work. That's something that you can't necessarily train, but you can discuss it and definitely present it well. And I appreciate that end of things from you.
I actually started watching you a few years back, I think it was, and on your YouTube channel. So ever since then, I've just been drawn in. I'm like, I've been wanting to do this for a while, so I'm going to jump in this and see where it takes me. So
Protector Symposium 4.0, everyone is called You Didn't Go. Boy, man, from getting beat up in the car, going through Tony's gauntlet. Oh my God. It made me go, hey, I need to get back in the gym and get back in shape. You know what I mean? Definitely, it showed you your weaknesses.
Yeah.
It showed you what you need to improve on. Mm-hmm. And the instructors there were on their game to be able to take the time to show you, to make corrections and show you and train you and teach you. They didn't care how much time they spent with you. They would make sure you got it right.
Yeah.
You know, they would make sure you got it right. It was off the chain. It was intense. I was sore for like the next 3 days.
That symposium was something, man. It was definitely my most anticipated event for the year. Glad I got to go. I'm still living through that.
I'm just like super baby in this. I'm coming in full on civilian background.
What have you thought about the training so far? I got to ask you.
I liked it, and I don't have my notes in front of me from it to have specifics about it, but I think I already, like, it makes a lot of sense to me, the parts that, because I'm only in module 3, so the parts that you've been talking about so far, and it's like, it's kind of more cementing things. I feel like a lot of them I innately know. So I'm walking into this understanding that I think on the soft skill side of it, I know how to deal with people, you know, to an extent. So, but it's very nice to hear it kind of like, be like, okay, that's how this applies in this context. You can bring that in and apply this to this context. And so I'm really enjoying that and getting the confirmation with that. And then I'm looking forward to like really taking on the more tactical stuff.
Females get in the space. Sometimes it takes them a minute to get traction. Sure. But once you get your traction and people are like, wait, no, this is a solid female that's in the space, that's doing good work, you guys get pulled up to a lot of the high quality detail. There's way less competition for you guys. And once we know you're good, you'll get pulled up to a bigger detail pretty quickly usually.
What's people's experience with vaccines?
It really depends on what client demographic you're dealing with.